I'm your host, Lookum 23. You're joining me for Mother of the Year, Chapter 9, Empty Nest. It's early on a Friday morning when you urgently knock on Levy's door. Come on, please be home. The door swings open, Levy emerges, blearily rubbing his eyes. Tara, what's going on? Hey, listen, this is a really long story, and I'm sorry to bother you, but I really need your help. My car crapped out again this morning. Alma's taking Zoe to school, but I have this court hearing in half an hour, and... Wait, what hearing? Oh my god, the past couple days have been crazy, so I had forgotten to tell you. Levy, Guy is suing me for custody of Zoe. He's what? That bastard! And to top things off, Vanessa's his lawyer. You're kidding me. When did this happen? A couple of days ago. Thomas said he's gonna help me, but he's busy with another case until Sunday, and anyway, I just really need a ride if you can, like right now. Levy, I know you won. I like the sound of that. I bet you do, but can you like the sound of it while driving? Because I'm gonna be late if we don't get a move on. Just give me a second. Levy ducks back inside, shuts the door. A few minutes later, he reemerges, sharply dressed. Looking good. Wow, nice suit, but why are you so dressed up? Because appearances matter, and I don't want to make you look bad. Trust me, courts are fickle as hell. I didn't even think about that. Should I dress up too? Couldn't hurt. Suit Levy has had much better time with law enforcement than ratty jeans and flannel Levy. Okay, let me just see what I have and I'll meet you out front. Dress up for court and put your best foot forward and make a good impression on the judge, not to mention Levy. Now that's what I call a woman. Arrgh. You quickly run into your apartment and change and hurry to the parking lot. Outside, Levy glances up at you as you approach, an impressed grin on his face. Oh, sharp look. Let's hope the judge feels the same. You ready to go? What time is that thing, anyway? 8:45. Oh, snap. We really do need to get rolling, then. Traffic is awful downtown this time of day. Come on. You arrive at the courthouse at 8:43 and practically jump out of the passenger door. I'm gonna go find a spot to park in, and then I'll be, right out front. Okay, thanks, Levy. By the time you find the right courtroom, you're 5 minutes late. The mood is tense as you slip through the doors. Alright, that's long enough. Let the record show that Miss Day failed to appear for her initial... No, oh no! I'm here. Guy and Vanessa look up from the table near the front. The judge frowns disapprovingly. Miss Day, you're late. I apologize. My car wouldn't start. Your Honor, I hope this isn't out of line, but I think that speaks for itself. The judge glances towards Vanessa, then back at you, her eyes flickering over your outfit for just a moment. Car troubles, huh? What do you drive? Oh, 2003 Saron. Oh, I used to drive one of those. Awful car. Bane of my existence. Well, it happens to the best of us. No harm, no foul, but I strongly suggest you be on time moving forward. Now please take a seat. And as for you, counselor, I'd appreciate that if you would refrain from making unsolicited commentary, as difficult as that may be. Yes, Your Honor. Off to a good start. Now then, the purpose of today's hearing is simple. I'm here to get a sense of the parties involved in the suit and decide if a trial is needed. The two of you are not currently in any kind of relationship, is that correct? That's correct. Guy and I haven't been in a relationship for over 4 years. That's accurate. Noted. The judge sets aside her papers, folding her hands on the bench. Alright then, Mr. Ledford, let's start with you. I've been looking over the filing documents your attorney submitted, and I have to say, I'm not impressed. It looks like you've been out of Zoe's life for 4 years and haven't been providing any financial support. Guy looks surprised. You try to suppress a grin of satisfaction. No, I haven't, but, well, I'm certainly not inclined up in a stable situation. To be frank, I'm surprised Miss Day hasn't already tried to have your parental rights terminated. Your Honor, my client's absence wasn't by choice. He wanted to be involved in Zoe's life. Miss Day wouldn't let him. I see. And what's changed recently? My client became aware of Miss Day's unstable financial situation and her difficulty in providing for Zoe. Mr. Ledford, on the other hand, is a CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. To put it simple, he's better equipped to raise a child. Miss Day, any thoughts? I think that story is a lie. I'm sorry, but everything she said was crap. Guy walked out on Zoe of his own free will. That's not that I'm complaining. Mr. Litford walked out on his relationship with Miss Day, but he would have been perfectly happy to remain a part of Zoe's life. Then he's got a funny way of showing it, considering I haven't heard from him in 4 years. But you haven't tried to contact him either, despite having financial difficulties as a result of Zoe's being the sole provider. I don't want his help. I see. Just to be clear, we're not questioning Miss Day's moxie, Your Honor. She clearly tries very, very hard. Our concern is of her overall fiscal responsibility. For example, Zoe's recently began an after-school program at a local museum. Are you kidding me? And my client has had to pay half of that. He offered to do that. You can't knock my finances and then criticize me for accepting help. And you can't take my money without giving me something in return. Consider it back pay. Alright, that's enough. I'm satisfied trial's the only recourse here. The case will be moved ahead pending eventuary proceedings. In the meantime, I'll be appointing a law guardian for Zoe, and awarding partial visitation to Mr. Ledford starting immediately. Wait, what? I'm sorry, did you have anything to add? No, Your Honor. Then you're to turn Zoe over to Mr. Ledford every other weekend, starting tomorrow. If you haven't retained a lawyer yet, now would be the time. The judge bangs her gavel, and the hearing is adjourned. As you exit the courtroom, Levy quickly stands up from a nearby bench. Well, how'd it go? Less than ideal. Well, that's a funny way of saying you got your ass kicked. Guy struts out of the courtroom with a cocky grin on his face. For the love of God, don't you have an off switch? Get lost. I'm sorry. Remind me why you're even here. Shouldn't you be off touring Europe or something, you big rock star? Knock it off. Let's just figure out where we're going to exchange Zoe, and then we can go back to not talking to each other, okay? Oh, it doesn't have to be like this, you know, especially considering we both know you'll never be able to afford a lawyer. I'll get a third job if I have to. Oh, here we go with the woe is me crap again. You're not the only one who works hard, you know? When I first started NAMI, I worked 9 hours a day for like 3 weeks straight. Oh my gosh, 3 whole weeks, you poor thing. No, that would be you. Dude, seriously, are you trying to get hit? Oh, please. Even you wouldn't be dumb enough to hit someone in a courthouse. You'd think so. But every time you open your mouth, I feel my IQ start to drop. Just then, the courtroom doors swing open. Guy and Levy reflexively step apart as Vanessa and the judge exit side by side. Perfect! I'll have that to you by Friday. Thanks, Beverly. Give my best to Paul. Will do. As the judge rounds a corner, Vanessa takes in the 3 of you. Is there a problem here? Yeah, your client's being an asshole. Oh, guys, stop being an asshole. That's what you pay me for. And on that note, let's discuss the custody exchange. I'll have Zoe ready by noon. Guy can pick her up at my place. No, that doesn't work for me. I have to co-host a podcast tomorrow morning. You're gonna drop her off at my hotel tomorrow night. I don't appreciate being told what I'm gonna do. I could go fetch Beverly again. I'm sure she wouldn't mind hearing your concerns. The hotel is fine. Good. Guy, text me if you run into any difficulties. Tara, always a pleasure. And Levy, 7 o'clock tonight. Wait, what? You turn to Levy, who looks surprised and then embarrassed. Yeah, fine. Oh, excellent. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again, shall we? Guy and Vanessa take their leave, heading towards the rear parking lot, as Levy hunches his shoulders and heads for the front door. Did I miss something? Outside, you pull Levy to a stop on the courthouse steps. Hey, slow down. What was that about with you and Vanessa? It's nothing. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just go. Levy, you can talk to me. Clearly whatever's going on here is bothering you. If you really don't want to talk about it, I understand, but you don't have to hide it from me. Vanessa, I've been tutoring our boys in music and a bunch of other snotty Bernhard kids. There, I said it. And that's it? What do you mean that's it? That was really hard for me to admit. That explains why you've been so tired lately. But I don't get why you felt like you had to hide this from me. Because it's extremely uncool and I'm a sellout hack. Levy, so what if you are? The fact that someone's willing to give you money for your musical talent, should make you feel good, not stress you out. Yeah, it should, but it doesn't. Then consider it extra motivation to work harder on your own music. You can stop tutoring. Yeah, I guess that's one way of looking at it. Anyway, sorry I gave you a bunch of drama with my dumb hipster hang-ups. Today especially. Don't worry about it. So what happened now with you and Guy? Now I go home and try to figure out how I'm gonna hand Zoe over to him for a whole weekend without ripping my hair out. Jeez. Wonder how she's gonna take it. Following night, you arrive at Guy and Faye's hotel with Zoe and Alma. Oh my gosh, it's so big! It's like a movie! Zoe's practically bouncing in her seat as Alma puts her car in the park. The floor clamps on the wheelchair clink softly as she shifts in her seat, rounding out the window. Should have guessed they'd be staying here. This is the most expensive hotel in town. The restaurant here is a sandwich that's like $40. I bet they have a pool. I can't wait to go swimming after I finish sanding the base on my rocket, I mean. In her lap, Zoe cradles a cardboard box marked rocket stuff, as well as a bag full of clothes. Are you sure you want to bring your science fair project along this weekend? It might be safer at home. Yeah, I thought Dad could help me with it since he's super smart. Did you know he owns a whole company? So I keep hearing. Zoe notices your apprehension and leans forward in her seat, placing a hand on your arm. Mom, do I have to go tonight? That's what the judge said. I could stay home if it would make you too sad. I'm sure the judge would understand. Well, that's not how life works. Zoe, that's sweet of you. But I'll be okay. You should do whatever makes you happy. Part of you clings to the hope that Zoe will choose to stay home, but it's dashed as the smile spreads across her face. I want to go stay in the big cool hotel. Then that's what's gonna happen. Alma pops a trunk, Zoe buckles her seatbelt and gets out, heads around to grab her suitcase, and you shrink at the passenger seat. How are you doing over there? I'm gonna barf. Okay, well, I'm here for moral support, but if you throw up in my cup holders, all bets are off. Thanks. Let's go get this over with. Inside, Faye is waiting in the lobby. She belches with excitement as she spots you all approaching. Ah, she's here. Hi, Zoe. Are you ready for an exciting weekend of adventure? Heck yeah. We're gonna have so much fun. I went to the store today and just went nuts. We got snacks, junk food, candy, and I checked everything for soy twice. That's surprisingly thoughtful. Thanks? Where's Guy anyway? His conference call ran long. He'll be down in a minute. Mom, can I have a penny to throw in the fountain? I want to make a wish. I've got you. I think I've got about 20 bucks in wishes at the bottom of my purse. Zoe and Alma amble off towards the fountain, leaving you and Faye alone. Faye clears her throat, seeming suddenly nervous. Hey, listen, I just wanted to apologize to you for what happened at Vanessa's party. I feel like this is all my fault. And you and Guy going to court, and I've been so sick over it. I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. The stuff between me and Guy, that goes way back. That fight at the party was just the last straw in a very big pile of straws. I accept your apology, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Across the lobby, the elevator doors ding, and you glance towards them and spot Guy already heading your way. Ah, there they are. Nice of you to finally drop by. Oh, sorry about that, though. You know those hedge fund guys love to chat your ear off. So how does this work? Do we need to sign something, or... No, but we should talk about the return exchange. I was thinking you could drop her off at my building tomorrow night around 7. What? No. You're not getting her back tomorrow. I'm taking her to school on Monday morning. The judge said visitation was the weekends only. Yeah, exactly, the weekend. That includes Sunday, unless you want to get lawyers involved. Well, you know what? Maybe we should. Wait, did you actually get one since yesterday? How badly do you want to find out? Guy purses his lips, thinking about calling your bluff, but eventually relents with a sigh. Okay, look, I made a reservation for the three of us at this really nice breakfast place on Monday morning. Oh, is that the Iron Moose, a place we saw on the golf course yesterday? Yeah, it was gonna be a surprise. Maybe you should have run it by me first. Dora, look, can we just do it my way this time, and then we'll do it your way from now on? Fine, this time, but if I have to butt heads with you at every one of these exchanges, I'm gonna lose my patience fast. Emotion, Alma and Zoe back over and explain the plan for the weekend. So you'll come home with me, or come home from school with Guy and Faye, and then I'll pick you up here on Monday night. Okay. Should we run back to your place and grab our uniform? No, I packed it in my suitcase. I wanted to show Faye how cool it was. Oh, but I didn't bring my backpack with all my books and stuff. That's right. Okay, I'll swing by school on Monday morning. Drop it off. Ah, great. Cool. Glad we worked that out. Hey, Square, why don't you go call the elevator? I'll be over there in a second. Bye, Mom. Love you. Zoe gives you a hug and then grabs her suitcase, naps her box of rock parts under one arm, and heads for the elevator. A good guy turns to Faye. How late are you gonna be out? I should be back by 10:30, 11 at the latest. Wait, you're going somewhere? Yeah, just for a few hours. One of my art school besties is in town for a gallery showing, so I'm gonna go support her. Suddenly, Faye's entire face lights up. Oh my gosh, I just had the best idea. What are you doing tonight? Oh, hey, no, I'm sure they wouldn't want to do that. Hey, Tara, can I talk to you for a second? Alma pulls you aside, speaking in a low voice. Okay, seriously, she is a lot more different than I expected. It's so weird that she's even with him. Do you get the sense that maybe she doesn't really understand the kind of person he is? Definitely not getting the vibe, and I almost feel bad for her. You know, I didn't actually have anything planned tonight. Maybe we should go with her. It would give you the chance to talk to her alone for once. And Zoe seems to like her, so it might be good to get to know her. It might even help your court case. You're saying I should, what, turn her against him? You make it sound so nefarious. I'm just saying it wouldn't hurt to take a chance here and make a friend. I guess anything that could put that look on Guy's face is probably a good idea. You turn back towards Guy and Faye, whose expressions look fearful and optimistic, respectively. So what's it gonna be? Attend the art gallery showing to bond with Faye, learn more about her, and share a heart-to-heart chat. Yes, we will. Okay, we're on board. Wait, seriously? Yay! Do you want to get a car together? Well, I brought my car, so... Oh, perfect, then I'll just ride with you. But... Oh, sure, let's do it. All aboard the Alma-mobile. Have fun tonight, Guy. I know we will. Guy's face looks ashen as the three of you leave the hotel, making bubbly conversation. Dun, 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 dun. One excessively chatty car ride later, you arrive at a posh gallery across town. As you enter, Alma looks bewildered. The hell? How long has this been here? This place used to sell frozen yogurt. It's a pop-up gallery. That's what Monique does. Your friend bought the building? Yeah, it's part of a series she's doing. She buys a building, hosts a show, sells the paintings by local artists, and then proceeds to go to charity. But she destroyed a small business. Oh, well see, she looks for struggling businesses in the area that used to be redline and offers the owners twice what they're worth. That way, they can't say no, and then once the show's over, she donates the space to Glow Up. What's Glow Up? OMG! They're so great! They're this non-profit that helps minority entrepreneurs find affordable real estate in upscale markets. It's like gentrification, but backwards. Wait, that's actually cool. Maybe. I think. I'm so confused. I don't know how to feel. That's what makes it hard! Faye, you're a lot different in your element. What do you mean? I mean, you seem a lot more confident and less, ditzy? You grimace, but Faye just laughs. Don't worry about it. I know I come off to people who don't know me. It's honestly whatever. I'm over it. Suddenly Faye spots someone across the party and waves. Oh, hey, there she is. Monique, over here. Hey, I was wondering when you'd get here. Yeah, I snuck in late. I didn't want it to be a whole thing. If by a whole thing, you mean me publicly thanking you in front of a couple dozen people, that's 100% still happening. Oh, gosh. They hug, laughing, and then they turn to you and Alma. Monique, these are my friends. This is Alma. She's in the fashion industry. Dora, she's Guy's friend. I just work in a dress shop. And I'm absolutely not Guy's friend. Oh, Faye, are you still dating Guy? Oh, stop. He's not that bad once you get to know him. I don't know. I feel like I got to know him pretty well that one time at the ER. You went to the ER with Guy? Why? Please say you hit him. We don't have to talk about that. Oh my god. So we rent this beach house every year for Faye's birthday, right? And this year, she brought Guy along. Well, that area has this problem with sea urchins. I sense foreshadowing. Right, so we all go down to the beach one morning, and there's a sign that says, not to go in the water. Which Guy, of course, ignored. And got stung, like, immediately. Then stood there arguing with us about how it wasn't a big deal, while his whole leg swelled up. Wow. Was the urchin okay? I hope so. If I ever see that thing again, I owe her a beer. So what did you guys do? We had to drag him to our friend Tammy's truck and drive him to the ER. Poor thing had to get 12 stitches. Although we didn't learn about diseases that can transfer from fish to people, it was very interesting. You should talk to Zoe about that. She'd get a kick out of it. Yeah, tell her how he was acting on painkillers at the hospital. Oh god, don't remind me. Dude kept trying to climb in the fish tank in the lobby and fight the fish. No offense, but what did either of you ever see in him? Great question. He's not always like that. I'll take your word for it, but hey, are you hungry? There's shrimp and little sandwiches on the table by the window. I like shrimp. I don't. Ooh, we should go for sushi after this. Do you want to go have a sushi, my treat? Okay, friendship with Tara cancelled. Monique is my new best friend. Well, seems fair. Alma follows Monique towards the snack table, while you and Faye wander the exhibits. I'm really happy both of you came out with me tonight. Me too. I was thinking about there's a lot I don't know about you. Well, what do you want to know? Ask away. Faye? You went to art school? Yeah, I was a film major. Really? I wouldn't have guessed. Hey, I've been putting out 3 videos a week for 5 years. They don't edit and produce themselves. Very true. The two of you stop in front of a colorful abstract painting. Pretty. Ooh, I love this one. It reminds me of a peacock. What do you think? I think it's... I'm doing this. Indescribable. It's almost too much to take in. I can't really process it. Perfect match, nod. Huh, what are you, a robot? Yes, I am. Faye takes a step to the right, cocking her head to look at it from a new angle. It's so interesting how two people can look at the same thing and have totally different experiences. That actually reminds me. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. I actually think it's part of why I came with you tonight. What do you mean? Guy, you're better than him. I wasn't sure at first, but I see it now. I think you're a good person, but I think you're in a bad situation, and I don't know it, and don't know you. Oh, please. Guy is toxic. He's bad for people. I know it may not seem like it right now, but... Guy has never been anything but sweet to me. That may be. But you should know that I've had very different experiences with him, and apparently so have some of your friends. That's all in the past. People can change. Sometimes. Faye frowns and massages her forehead, conflicted. Look, I hear what you're saying and I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't think I want to talk about this anymore. I understand, but just please keep what I said in mind. If things between you and Guy start to change... Okay, I don't agree with you, but I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for caring. Faye takes a deep breath and lets it out and fixes a smile on again. Now then, let's talk about something more fun. Urchin, have you ever eaten one? You can eat urchin. Is that a thing people do? It is if you come for sushi with us after the show. You just kind of sweep everyone you meet into a rolling party everywhere you go, don't you? Is there any other way to live? I mean, technically. Later that evening, on the car ride home with Alma. Well, that was certainly not how I expected to spend my evening. How'd it go with Faye, by the way? Probably as well as I expected. I think she doesn't want to see the truth yet, but maybe now at least she'll see it a little sooner. I hope so. Hey, by the way, I rented that John Wick movie. Want to come back to my place and watch Keanu Reeves kill guys with a pencil? Yes! Thanks, but I think I'm tuckered out. I'm gonna head home. Alma is my kind of woman. Let's go, Alma. Come on, let's go. I'll get a package of pencils and we can practice on Guy. I mean, what? Are you gonna be alright in your apartment? Thanks for caring, but I'll be okay. I think I'm gonna go home and enjoy the rare opportunity to sleep in on Sunday. And then I'm calling a lawyer. The following morning, you wake up at home, alone. And it's the most peaceful feeling you ever have in your life. No, seriously, we miss Zoe, but seriously though. As you pour yourself a bowl of cereal, the sound of it hitting the bowl is deafening, and you realize just how quiet the apartment is. God, this is so weird. Like, what do I even do with myself today? Lounge around in your underwear, relax, go donate plasma for money, I don't know. Guess I could read a book or vacuum. Go by the fridge to get some milk, but there is no milk to be found. Scratch that, apparently I'm going grocery shopping. On the counter, your phone lights up with an incoming call, you pick it up and hit the answer button. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Dora. I'm really sorry I couldn't call you back sooner. I've been absolutely swamped. That's okay. How's your other case going? Well, slowly, but it's progressing. I'm really sorry I couldn't be at your first hearing, though. How'd it go? Well, not great. Guy got partial visitation, so she's been with him since yesterday. Oof, well, don't take it a loss, family court judges. Just to do that sometimes is an easy compromise. Who'd you have? Her first name was Beverly? Oh, Judge Wilson, that's good. I've heard she sides with the mother a lot of times. Not that she's a pushover either. Anyway, we can talk about all that this morning, or later. More importantly, how are you doing with Zoe gone? I mean, figuring the way they've described it so far, we're gonna go with feeling weird. Honestly, can't remember the last day I had a whole day off at home on a weekend without Zoe. Maybe never? Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Whenever I send Laz to soccer camp in the summer, the house seems, or feels, so much bigger. And quieter. And more peaceful. You wander in the living room and flop down on the couch. Okay, so let's get to the obvious question. If I wanted to hire you as my lawyer, how much would it cost me? Nothing. Don't worry about it. I appreciate that, but I'd be lying if I said it doesn't make me feel a little weird. Why would you do that? Do you know what pro bono work is? Work that lawyers do for free? And there you go, close. We work for volunteer. Because we recognize the justice system doesn't exist in a vacuum and not everyone can afford counsel. It's not right that Guy can bully you around just because he has money. I won't stand for it in my class action law case, and I won't stand for it with you. Besides, I'm behind on pro bono hours for the year anyway. In that case, congratulations, you're hired. Great. I'll email you a bunch of boring paperwork and reach out to the court. Any questions for me in the meantime? Ask, what's a law guardian? How does this process work? Anything else I should know? That's all. Actually, that was actually a really good question, law guardian. I think it's someone that protects Zoe from either side. The judge mentioned it the other day. I was wondering what it was. A law guardian is a neutral third party appointed to represent the interests of the child. Hey, look at that! Locum knows again. So they're like Zoe's lawyer? Sort of. It is part of their job to talk to her and take her wishes into consideration, particularly since she's a little older. But the Guardian's main job is to examine you and Guy's situation as a whole to determine which will provide a better life for Zoe. Got it, so that's the person I need to impress. Pretty much, yeah. So, was there anything else you wanted to know? Well, first there's some preliminary hearings, like the one you got on Friday, where the judge gets the facts of the case straight. When the court's investigation begins proper, Zoe will meet with a law guardian, and you might have to undergo a psych evaluation. Wait, seriously? Is that mandatory? No, but lawyers can request them, and if I know Vanessa, she will. So she's gonna try to argue I'm crazy or something. Pretty much, yes. Probably something more general like immature or irresponsible. And if I had to guess, I'd say her strategy will probably be to use any negatives in your psych eval to support an attack on your financial status. Great, so she's gonna say I'm too poor to be a good parent, and try to make it seem like I'm poor because I'm dumb. If it makes you feel better, psych evals are a double-edged sword. If they make you get one, I can very easily ask the same for Guy. Ooh, boy, would I love to be a fly on that wall. What happens after that? Well, the law guardian and the psychologist prepare their reports, then those go to the judge and both attorneys. That's usually around the time, though, one side or the other advises their clients to settle when it becomes clear which way the winds are blowing. Well, I certainly don't intend to settle, and if I know Guy, neither does he. He lives for stupid fights, and he's got money to blow. Well, in that case, it'll go to final hearing, where the judge will weigh all factors and make her final decision. Okay, I think I've got it. Any other questions? Anything else I should know? Well, just as a general piece of advice, buckle up. There's a reason even billionaires hate custody battles. Meaning, it's long, arduous, and financially crippling. Over the next couple of weeks, the court will be looking at your life, all of it. Your income, spending habits, your attitude in court, your interactions with Vanessa and Guy, things you say around Zoe about Guy. Pretty much everything is fair game. So basically my life is going to be under a complete microscope. Great. Does this mean I have to be nice to him? More like professional. Think robot, poker face. The idea is not to give him anything he can use against you. Poker face, space. I think I do that, but there's no way Guy can. He puts on a good face, but the longer he goes on, the nastier he'll get. Right? The worse he acts, the better it is for us. So all you have to do is outlast him until he screws up. Okay, I can definitely do that. I think so too. Was there anything else? I think that's all for right now. Okay, hang in there, alright? There's no reason to worry yet. You have an excellent case, and I'm a pretty good lawyer. Thanks, Thomas. You're my hero. Just doing my job, ma'am. I'll have to... I accidentally clicked it. You stretch, switching the phone to your other ear. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. I need to go shopping anyway. Get yourself something extremely unhealthy for me. You've earned it. You hang out with Thomas, finish your breakfast, and then get dressed and head to the store. You mean your very dry, no-milk breakfast? A few hours later, you're unloading groceries out of the backseat of your car when Levy happens by. Hey, you. Guess your car's working again? The automotive gods are fickle, but today they have smiled upon me. How was your music lesson with the PTA witch and her terrible twins? Crappy. One of them spent half the session on his phone. Vanessa hovered the entire time. How was your handoff with Guy? Similarly awful. I had an interesting evening with his girlfriend, though. Oh yeah? I bet that's quite the story. Let's see how the ending turns out. Levy nods towards your grocery bags. You want a hand with those? Buddy, you just made a mistake. I've got enough food here to feed an army. Two of you load up with armfuls of groceries and then head in. Inside your apartment, your arm aches with relief as the two of you drop a dozen bags on the counter. Okay, seriously, I'm buying you a wheelbarrow. Who knew 9-year-olds ate so much? Thanks for your help. Hey, I'm happy for any excuse to join you alone in your apartment. What are you gonna do now that you're here? Probably something like this. Levy steps towards you, hips bumping gently against yours as he pushes you up against the sink, his lips meet yours in a lingering kiss. You want some help unloading those groceries? Nah, I'll take care of them in a minute, but for now, I'm good right here. So any plans tonight? I'm closing a draft horse again, but a buddy of mine is playing at the Moon Room and invited me to come, so I might swing by there. That's the place you've been trying to get a show, right? You should go. That sounds like fun. Wanna come with me? It's a school night. I have to get up early to get Zoe ready for... Oh, actually no. I guess I don't. Come on. Let your hair down and live a little. What do you say? Wanna let loose and spend some quality make-out time with Levy? Now's your chance. See a show with Levy. Stay home. Oh, I'm definitely in. When does the show start? Around 8, but the doors open at 6. Got it. Give me an hour or so, put the groceries away, and scarf down some food, and I'll meet you out front. You show Levy out, and then get ready for a night on the town. Wonder if I should change. No, I don't have time for this. Why is this building so bloody fucking bright? Seriously. Outside, you find Levy leaning against the side of a car. As you approach, he grins, taking in your outfit. Hey, you're looking good. I always look good, thank you. No arguments here. He twirls his keys out of his pocket, unlocking the doors, and the two of you climb inside. A short while later, Levy pulls to a stop on a cramped side street. Here we are. Welcome to the Moon Room, best rock venue for 100 miles. Where is it? On the other side of the skeezy pizza place? He laughs. Underneath, actually. It's, kinda hidden. Part of its charm. It seems cool. Yeah, it's not much to look at from the outside. How's the inside? Nicer than you'd expect, but weird enough to be interesting. Oh, hey, sounds like me. There's a crowd of people already gathering down the sidewalk. Geez, does it always have a line like this? Only if you don't know the shortcut. Come on. Follow Levy down a tight alleyway, stepping gingerly around a pile of garbage from the restaurant next door. At the back alley door, a bouncer looks up from his phone. Yo, this door's for the band and crew members only. You gotta go around the... Oh, snap. Hey, Levy. What's up? Are you playing tonight? Nah, I'm just here to support Steve and the gang. Right on. Well, go ahead. Don't worry about the cover charge. I owe you for what time you saved my ass at Fry Festival. Aw, thanks, man. Stay out of trouble, yeah? Don't do any more fire festivals. It's garbage. Not a chance. Follow Levy down a steep set of stairs into a cramped basement hallway where a gaggle of musicians mill about sipping beer. Hey, who let this roof raft in here? Hey, glad that you could make it, man. They pull one another into a back-thumping hug. I wasn't gonna miss your first big show. Haha, you sound like my parents, you know? They actually came tonight? No, wow, Naveen and Shaya? That's a shock. Oh, you're telling me. Speaking of surprises, who's this friend that looks far too wholesome and adult for you? Dora, and I'm not as wholesome as you might think. And as for your information, I'm a respectable grown-up now. I'm even teaching music classes. Oh, no offense, but that's pretty hard to imagine for a guy I've seen crowd surfing on a bass drum. And Levy, I've got to hear that story. Not much of a story to tell. It was a one-time thing that will never happen ever again. We had a guy, whose guitarist got arrested on the way to a show, so the band grabbed Levy from the bar and shoved him on the stage. I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't know their material, so I pretty much played the same 3 riffs over and over. And then busted out a solo out of nowhere, and whipped a drum into the crowd and jumped on it. Hey, don't make me sound like some kind of jackass. Lewis threw that drum and pushed me out onto it. Honestly, I barely remember it. It was terrifying. I think I had some kind of out-of-body experience. Levy and Steve laugh together, then the speakers crackle overhead and a voice calls out to the next band on the stage. Hey, I think that's you. Break a leg. Levy slaps Steve on the back, pushes him towards the stage, and the two of you head out on the dance floor. You and Levy join the dance crowd on the dance floor. Steve and the band take the stage. Yo, what's up? We're Sad Skater Boy, and we're here to play some dope tunes tonight. Shout out to my parents in the audience. A house light illuminates on an older Indian couple in the crowd who sheepishly smile and wave to gentle laughter and applause. Alright, and on that note, our first song is called Casual Sex and Friendly Herbs. Sorry, Mom and Dad, love you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sugary lo-fi pop rock begins to blast from the speakers, and the whole club is dancing. Almost immediately, you lean towards Levy. These guys are great. I see what you mean about this place. You want to dance, or we can grab a drink at the bar and talk if the music's too loud for you. Levy. Screw that. Let's dance. Move closer to Levy, gyrating with the music. I have no idea how you dance to this kind of music. You're doing fine. Crowd presses in, pushing you together. Levy's necklace bounces on his chest, long hair swaying left and right as the heat of his body envelops you. As the music dies down, everyone applauds, and you and Levy catch your breath. Wow, I have no idea you were like this on the dance floor. I picked you as a shuffle and place kind of guy. I used to be kind of into that whole rave scene. Don't tell anyone. Your dark past is safe with me. I appreciate that. Levy grins, pushing his hair back. Your stomach flutters as your eyes meet. The music swells as you pull Levy close, pushing your mouth against his tongue glides between your lips, hands strong against around your waist. When you part, you're both smiling. Come with me. Where are we going? On an adventure. You take Levy by the hand and leading him off the dance floor. Bathroom door bangs open as you and Levy crash through, lips entwined. So, this is what it's like. What is like? Being the couple who makes out in the bathroom at a show. Oh, we're a couple now. He laughs, sealing your mouth with a kiss as he pushes you up against a wall. His lips move across your cheek and down your throat. Keep going. You don't have to tell me twice. Grows more insistent, teeth nipping your earlobes, hands sliding under your clothes, gently kneading your breasts. I want you. He groans softly as you reach between his legs and grab the bulge hard. Okay, on second thought, maybe we should. You both jump as the door opens and an older man enters. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to... Oh, hi, Mr. Shadari, enjoying the show? Yes, very much. Ah, great, this is Dora. Dora, this is Steve's dad. Hi. Please excuse me, I'm going to just... He awkwardly backs out of the room. You and Levy collapse in helpless laughter. I'm confused. Anyway, later that evening, back at your apartment. Outside your door, you and Levy say goodnight. I'm glad you came out tonight. It was nice seeing a different side of you. It was nice for me too. I don't get to get out like that very often. In that case, let's do it again sometime. How about when you get a show there? You might be waiting a long time. Levy, shut up and kiss me goodnight. He chuckles softly, taking your head in his hands, and plants a soft kiss on your lips. Any chance you'd like to come in? I'd love to, but I have to work. Night shift at draft tours, remember? Boo. Yeah, there's always next time. I'll hold you to that. You finish saying goodnight to Levy and head inside, a catchy tune echoing in your ears as you drift off to sleep. It's a bright and sunny morning. Monday morning, as you climb out of your car in Bernhardt parking lot. Okay, new week, new me, let's do this. Hefting Zoe's backpack over your shoulder, you head towards the school, but as you approach the front doors... Oh my god, Zoe? Sprint to the front steps where Zoe kneels on the concrete, sobbing over a pile of shattered plastic. Guy hovers nearby, looking helpless. It's ruined! Alright, come on, people are staring. It's not really that bad, I'll buy you a new one, okay? What's going on here? Mom! Oh, great, there goes my morning. Zoe, are you okay? I'm okay, but Mommy broke it. I will break him. I mean, what? Who broke what? What happened? It was August. He ran into me on purpose, and I dropped it. Zoe picks up a bent pink fin. Dread grips you as you realize what's laying on the ground around her. My rocket! He broke my rocket! I'm gonna have to start all over! I was kinda hoping to break Guy, but I'll break August too! Anyway. That being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. If you do subscribe, make sure to hit that bell icon to receive notifications of when I upload content. Otherwise, YouTube says that you don't deserve it. It literally says it in the guidelines, in the terms of service. Literally says if you do not hit follow, or well, the bell icon, as well as subscribe, you just will never see my content ever again. No joke. Try it. Go on. Subscribe. Don't hit the bell. See what happens. I guarantee you, you'll never ever see me again. That's how it works. Also, head down the description below. There's links to social media, Discord, feelings to support me and my content. It's greatly appreciated. Goes to support not just my content, not just this channel, but goes to support me and my two special needs brothers, because we're going through a rough patch, okay? Alright, anyway, bye.